Michigan's Department of Natural Resources recently updated the state's endangered and threatened species list.
Bats, bees, and butterflies were among the 58 new additions of animal species and plants, which means there are now 407 species on this list.
7 Action News reporter Faraz Javed takes a closer look at why we need to do something to protect them, especially the pollinators.
These are Italian honeybees, busy making honey in the backyard of Dr. Ghazwan Kashat's home. So how many bees do you think are in this hive?
About 20,000.
During the day, Dr. Kashat practices family medicine, but on off days, he is a beekeeper.
By September, I expect in each hive will have 60,000 bees.
Dr. Kashat started the hobby 5 years ago, but as a kid, he was always fascinated by pollinators.
Without these honeybees, probably we'll get a third of the crops of what we get without them.
Bees, birds, butterflies, and bats are just some of the many pollinators. Simply put, they transfer pollen from plant to plant, helping plants produce fruits and seeds.
We're one of the few states where we have a lot of bees, both for honey production and for specialty crop pollination.
Blueberries, cherries, apples, and pumpkins are all specialty crops. But Michigan State professor Megan Milbreth says future production of some of those crops may be in jeopardy.
So we have some bees and butterflies that are considered endangered in Michigan.
Megan believes rusty-patched bumblebee hasn't been seen in Michigan since 2001, while American bumblebees, yellow-banded bumblebees, along with Pauschik skipperling and Carner blue butterflies are now limited in numbers.
The most likely culprit is going to be loss of habitat.
Many pesticides and certain GMO crops also harm pollinators. However, North America has over 4,000 species of bees that pollinate, and most of them are not endangered. But Albert Einstein supposedly once said, if the bees disappeared off the surface of the globe, then man would only have 4 years of life left.
It's likely not true that that's specifically exactly the case. It's also likely not true that he said that. But I don't know about us going to extinction, but our food prices are going to go way up.
According to USDA, honeybees alone pollinate $15 billion worth of crops in the United States each year, including more than 130 types of fruits, nuts, and vegetables. So instead of swatting pollinators, Dr. Kashat says to welcome them, especially bees, because they are a friendly bunch. You've got 3 kids. You certainly are not worried about them playing around here and the bees stinging them?
Not at all.
Most of the bees that we have are non-territorial. They're not going to sting you. They're not defensive. They're just trying to go out there and do their job.
Now, Megan says one thing folks can do to help increase the pollinator population is to maintain trees and shrubs around the property. And of course, if possible, plant flowers, because these do make a difference. So in order to find out which types of flowers to plant, head to WXYZ.com. And while you're there, you can also learn about Michigan State's free pollinator course, and you can be a champion for them. Reporting in Troy, I'm Faraz Javed, 7 Action News.
Everything has its purpose.
Yeah.